Hello, Tyne. Today I'll be doing a voiceover of exactly how difficult it was for me to set up my first vlog. I got out my high-definition 180p camera and was prepared to use it. I started recording and found that my camera was old and the film was grainy. It was a disaster, so I had to start using my phone. My phone wasn't very good, so next I had to challenge my microphone to see if I could win something. To see if I could win against it. Like a man. My microphone stand was the first problem. It was either too far in my set or up too high. So after I fixed that, I had to connect the cable to something to record with, which ended up being very difficult because the jack wasn't anything like what I could plug into my laptop. I started by getting an audio box, and then it was magical. I could do anything I wanted to, connected to any device, with two other cables, of course. But alas, the battery died. There was nothing I could do to prevent it, except for maybe turn the box off. But the next day I awoke to find that I didn't have a screwdriver capable of opening the battery box. So I borrowed one from a friend, and that's where the adventure began. I had been expecting AAA batteries, but what I found was a 9-volt. It was impossible for me to remove from its little plasticky thingy, but with help, I was able to do it. I went and bought another 9-volt battery from the store, and at last everything was complete. Now all I needed was a set. At first, I thought my piano would do well for this. It had nice background, good lighting, but around the possible set, I was surprised to find my curtains weren't manly. Concerned that everyone on the internet would make fun of me for having girl curtains, I comforted myself by saying that because they were in my room and I'm a man, they are not girl curtains. But alas, I could not take the possible criticism, so I ventured onwards. I went to look at my sculpture display area thing and found it to be too dark. So of course I activated the lights and found the worst possible thing. My sculptures were terrible, and so I left. I went to take a shower and contemplated this issue thoroughly. Stepping out from the shower, I saw a beautiful tapestry on the wall in the perfect filming location. I went to go grab my camera and set it up. And when I arrived at the scene, I found that in order to have my camera far enough away in order to encapsulate my entire face, it would have to be on a toilet, and I could not do that to my poor camera. So I went into the closet to get clothing, as most people do, and I saw a wonderful blank wall. And now I have hula kittens and Squeaky McSqueakerson.